Hello, welcome to Zen Woman. I'm Kirsty Jones, founder of Zen Woman, and we are coming up to the full moon. So I'm doing a little bit of a talk on the full moon and the energy of the full moon and how we can use that really effectively at the moment. Now, we all know that the moon, when it becomes full, is at its brightest. You can see it lights up the sky, and that energy doesn't just brighten up the sky, it affects us, obviously, and the tides, but us as well. So we're all affected by the moon. And when it's full, it's at its most powerful. This is when we're in our yang part of the cycle, the masculine energy, the heat, the strength, the power. This is when we're feeling at our most powerful and most energetic. And it's amazing. This is a perfect time if you have meetings to schedule, if you want to ask your boss for a raise, if you want to be, quite aggressive about something, if you need to be more assertive, you want to go grab something, do something, get something. Full moon is the time. Do it. Use that energy. Let it come into you and work with it. It's also a great time for adventures, for working out and training. Anything that's energetic, anything that needs a bit more power from you, it's a great time to do that. And anything where you really need to sort of get going, get yourself hyped up, brilliant time around the full moon. The problem with the full moon, particularly sometimes for men, because you already have a higher level of that masculine energy naturally, is that we can overload. So we all know life is about balance. You have to find the balance that works for you. And sometimes being a bit more here is great. Sometimes being a bit more there is great. But if we take it too far, it's not going to do us any good. Sometimes when we're in the yang peak, we can become too hyped. It starts to turn to aggression, frustration, because you don't know where to send all this energy. And it's just getting stuck inside. It's just building up. And then at some point, it's just going to blow. And it can be quite intense for you and for the people around you. So it's really important at the new moon, although we can arrange all these aggressive things, we need to balance out a little bit with a little bit of yin. So a little bit of that feminine energy, bring a little bit of the calmness back when we're not out and go-getting. We need to make sure, that we come back and make time to release some of that energy and to allow some yin in and to relax a little bit. So perfect things for doing this obviously is meditation, which can be particularly hard at the yang time to shut the mind off and bring it back down and ground out. So a great way to meditate is actually at nighttime or under the full moon. We're basking in the moon's gaze and just allow the feel of that energy. Connecting with the earth allows you to be a bit more grounded and a bit more stable, but otherwise any sort of meditation. Using a guided meditation is great because someone else is talking to you and it's much easier to stay in the moment and focus on that. Or even using tools, if you have crystals or aromatherapies or something that you want to use that helps you to tie in with this moment here and now and not be all crazy thinking about all the things that you want to do or have to do or like fidgety about it. So meditation is brilliant. And working with your breath. So sometimes we don't have time to do a massive meditation, but it's really important, after the big meeting and before you go and do something else, just stop, close your eyes and just take a few breaths. And really focus on that breath. Feel the lungs expand and fill. Feel the chest cavity grow large. And then feel that contraction. Feeling the diaphragm move. The coolness of the air as you inhale. And slightly warmer as you exhale. And just feel that. Be completely present in that sensation of your breath. Taking anything from maybe 3 to 10 breaths. Or as long as you want to do it. As long as you have time for. To just allow yourself to release some of that energy or to focus it more positively. If you practice Taoism or you know of the microcosmic orbit meditation, that's a great way where we use breath and the circulation of energy through our body to bring it all together in a more productive path so we can focus that energy a little bit more positively. So those are great. And also doing things like your yoga and your Tai Chi and the sort of things that sort of calm you a little bit. So it's a good time to go out and do your high intensity exercise, but you really should then come home and balance it with a little bit of Tai Chi, a few yoga stretches, something to really release that tension. Because if we carry on aggression, do. We're just building it up. Not just in your mind, but in your body as well. You'll find yourself, you know, scrunching up and everything sort of gets a bit much. So we really need to make sure, take the time to use some yin to balance out your yang. Once we go past the full moon, that energy will start to ebb and we'll start to come more into our yin cycle, which you'll feel a bit more balanced until you come towards the new moon, in which case it'll be very yin. But we'll do that in another video. So thank you for watching and listening. I hope you enjoy this full moon and use it to do something productive with your life right now. Let me know what the full moon has done for you, what this full moon has done for you. Send us a message on the Facebook or on the blog or anywhere you want. Email me if you like. And let's just share our experiences. So thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you again in the next video.